and the Rappler be part of that engagement. And again, so just moving on to the big picture, I'd like to turn the floor over to Jaime to speak about some of the things, I guess, in relation to national issues, APEC issues, and ICT issues that he sees could benefit both the nation, could benefit both Rappler, and maybe some advice for us here at Globe on what we should be doing with regard to the technology that we have at hand. Jaime?
Thank you, Ernest. Let me just start by just saying how delighted I am, and following what Ernest said earlier, a massive congratulations to you, Ernest, and all of you. What a great year. You all make me very proud. Probably the most dynamic company in the Philippines. Really fabulous. And let me also just say that Maria, from the very first day she started Rappler, is someone I've respected, admired. We've spent time together, we've chatted, we've had dinners. And to see both Globe, Ernest, and Rappler coming together in this way, I can't think of two better brands that symbolize the future of the Philippines coming together the way they are. So Maria, delighted to be here with you as well. Ernest and I have been spending just a little bit of time together. You saw us together at Huawei. And we're always, our job is to worry about the future and not the present, and to always make sure that Globe is moving where it is, where it should be going. Yeah, I have to say, just reflecting on the last couple of years, that I'm very proud about where the Philippines is going. One thing that I've often said at gatherings is, I get very upset when people consider our country a poor country. We are not a poor country. It's just like a startup. Startups are not poor companies. They are companies with ideas, with character, with action. They just need to be able to access balance sheets, funding, and move on to where they are. I think that's where we are as a country. We have a great balance sheet, the economy is in good shape, and more than anything, we've got a great people. The Globe is just a perfect proxy of the Philippines of the future. It's youthful, it's dynamic, and it's full of ideas. And I really believe that that's where we are today. And issues that worry us is about the leadership that can galvanize that intelligence, that drive, and that youthful vigor that the country really has lately. And so that spirit, we're always looking at what are the elements that we can continue to add, both as an institution, and I think we've always prided ourselves within the Ayala Group of aligning, I guess, our investments to the national development agenda. And being a catalyst on that front, I can't think of an institution or a company that is more at the center of that catalyst quality than a company like Globe. I think, as Ernest pointed out, we've just come out of hosting APEC. I know that there were some uncomfortable moments for the people in general, but the much bigger picture, which I always get frustrated that people don't understand when and how few countries host 21 economic leaders in one place. I mean, that is an extraordinary achievement. And to bring that kind of community to the Philippines and make us the center of gravity, even for a couple of days, is an achievement. We are so interconnected now globally, and it is so important we have relations with all these countries. I mean, just looking at our telecom minutes coming in, where do they come from? From different countries with our families and kababayans, all working in different places, calling back home, exchanging ideas. It is an interconnected world. We need to have relationships with the world. And I think it's a great thing that our country hosted so well 21 heads of state in this country and so successfully. I have to say that there was a man very involved in all this, was less visible, Ambassador Painor, who has worked very closely with our group. He was one critical component, I guess, of this going so well, and we're very proud that he's associated partly with our group in his post-APEC time. But bottom line, we're changing as a country, we're increasingly connected, we're useful, we're full of ideas, and it's a great time for the country to move up to a new level. I think we've come a long way. People underestimate how well we have done as a country. But with success, with growth, come challenges, and those challenges are the kind of challenges we face at Globe. I mean, as we've grown, we've had to make the network better, we've had to invest capital, we've had to have all the elements that allow Globe to then move to the next step, as we've been doing. I think the same thing goes for a country. Growth comes with challenges, and rather than be passive, we need leadership, both in the private sector and the public sector, that say, we're growing, what are the things we have to do to make sure that growth can move on smoothly? And I think those are the challenges of a leadership in the future. But anyway, I have to say that the APEC agenda and having all those leaders in our country made me proud. I think the country really showed itself well. Everything went smoothly, and while we had to sacrifice as a community, for me, I think it was well worth it to give a tremendous image of being a center of gravity for the world at that point in time. But thanks, Ernest, delighted to be here today.
Thanks, Jaime, for gracing our occasion today. I'd like to turn the floor over to Maria, who will lead the discussion as well, and maybe give us your initial thoughts about this partnership, Maria.
So thank you so much. It is such an honor for us to be here with you guys. My God, the energy. It is true. The energy in the room is
Isn't that the next generation newscaster holding her own iPhone?
We're filming, that's pretty right.
Imagine, it used to take one OB van that costs about $1 million to do what I'm doing right now on this cell phone, which is broadcasting you live. Wait. Yeah, that's crazy. Wow. Anyway, I'm going to put this on a tripod. So what I want to try to do is just before I get to grill your two men, I would love to just quickly show you what you can do. What we're after in this incredible partnership, because in the end, we can't exist without you. You know that, right? And development in this country cannot really move forward without you. And I guess that's part of it. So let me quickly show you, and I will go through this fast. I will try to stay in my 5 minutes. Quick, let's go to the next slide. How can we disrupt elections? I guess that's really the question. How can we disrupt it? You've seen this slide in relation to business. Maybe your business, but this is something I always say. What we try to do is to get beyond that linear growth and go to that exponential growth that technology tries to do. I think we can do that in development. Go to that area of disruption, and that is with your work. So how can we take the 2016 elections and disrupt it, right? I'll show you how. Some of this comes from our own experience in Rappler. Next slide. Last night, I got this Lifetime Achievement Award. Meaning I've already lived a lifetime. Meaning I'm already old, right? But I keep saying, I still have another lifetime. Meaning that thing on the left, that is a community of Alga in the Philippines. That is 41 million tweets in 24 hours, what Twitter calls a social phenomenon. It beat the Super Bowl in the States, right? And Filipinos did that. They figured it out, and they were better than the one on your right, if you're facing it. They were better than ISIS. You see, love conquers hate, right? So ISIS is the other group that has been so good at using social media. And the challenge is to you now. There's so many people in this room. You know telco like no one else does. Can you actually use your knowledge to be able to change our world? Next slide. This is how we do it. Your social media post is exactly like this. It is just the tip of the iceberg. There's your tweet up top. Your tweet carries a feeling or an emotion, and it travels over social networks. What is social media? Okay, a physical social network, your family and friends and people in this room, they are the ones you see and touch. There's a number, up to 150 you can hold close, right? That's your physical social network. What's social media? Social media is just your physical social networks without boundaries of time and space. It is your social network on steroids. That's what that is. It travels on that. And if we can collectively harness it, we can actually change behavior. Let me say that again. If we can collectively act, we can change our world. It sounds simplistic. Remember, I'm a Warzone correspondent. It works. Let me show you how next. The next slide is this. What is Rappler? globe, in many ways, also has that. And this is all we are. This is what we are. In this one slide, quick, the first one, can carry me through this. Our core is journalism, your core is telecom. Next one, technology, it's built into our DNA, it's built into yours. And the last one is our crowd, our community. It is built into yours. You have to deal with a lot more complaints than I do. And praise! The consumer is never as empowered as now, and that's a good thing. In the middle of all of that, that's where Rappler is. And how do we build the crowd? How do we talk to our community? Click, click. It's through these tools that are now on steroids as well. Social media. When you talk to each other on social media, you can crowdsource, you can act together collectively, and each one takes one small step to build a bigger whole. And then the last one is big data. You've heard a bit about big data. You are big data. We'll talk more about that next, which I'm going to grill them about. I want to show you how we can save lives. This is a simple, easy one, and we can save lives cross borders. This is a Filipino woman in Indonesia. Her name is Mary Jane Veloso. You guys know her. She was sentenced to be killed on a Saturday night. And you can look at the hashtags and the way they evolve. On a Saturday night, one of our 20-somethings in Move PH, which is our civic engagement arm, she's supposed to be executed on Tuesday. On the Saturday night, they came to me and said, Change.org wants to partner with Rappler. Can we do something? Being the veteran, old journalist that I am, I said, it's Saturday before the Tuesday execution. No country's going to change its mind. But my 20-something said, why can't we try? I said, okay, go. Go. So she's still alive. Hashtag Mary Jane lives. This is what it looks like on social media. Next slide, please. Slide again. One more time. There. Back. That's what we look like. That's Indonesia and the Philippines combined, right? That is unstructured big data. But if you look at it, look. It's not actually the big media groups that are the ones that are most important. It's the people who care. And I guess that's the last part. And before I ask you this now is, what do you care about? And I'm going to make the case, and this is the last slide. Hashtag PH vote. These elections, you heard me say earlier, 37%. Kamala says up to 39%. That means 40% are young, up to 35. They can change the world. Get them to vote. You know? Here are your choices. Who are the leaders you want? This election is so pivotal, and I'm going to segue to that, to Jaime, because we like to talk about these things. This is the other part that I love about this being on stage with them now, is that the values that make our country strong. I mean, this is, Jaime's forever been talking about this. So let me please talk about where we are today in the political process. How do you see the Philippines, and what should guide us when we're choosing our leaders?
Well, I think leadership, let me just start that many that argue that leadership sometimes does not matter. I believe it does. It does in an organization like Globe, it does in a company like Ayala, and it does for the country. Leadership is an odd thing, and depending on where it is, I'm not a great believer that any leadership style is better than another. Leadership is about character and about what a person has and how they inspire. I think ultimately a leader of the country has to give people hope. People have to feel good about the future. If that person makes them feel good about the future, and this is more psychological than managerial, then it galvanizes people to do more. And if you look at some of the great leaders in the world, they've really inspired people about the future. And so the first issue, I think, is psychological. Does that person make you feel good about the future? And so that is a psychological issue. It's leadership using non-managerial skills. It's about inspiration, it's about hope, it's about charisma, it's about a sense of taking you and your country to a new level and making you feel good. That's tough. That's tough for anyone. And that's why I'm so careful about criticizing anyone in a leadership position, either in a company or the leader of the country. And I've gotten to a stage in life when I go to cocktail parties or dinners, if a person does not have, giving an opinion, does not have a large responsibility, it doesn't matter what it is. If that person is not doing anything, I actually rarely spend time listening to them anymore. I'm not interested in their opinion. But if a person is doing something, whatever it is, it can be a mid-level executive like all of you here, or just working day to day, I care about their opinion. So that's for starters. Secondly, it's tough. We have a system where you have to be elected to be able to make it, and then you have to have the ability to inspire. So in the end, I guess maybe the first comment I'll give is does that person make you feel good about yourself in the future and about the country?